Good evening, my little bun buns. Daisy Rabbit here, and I'd like to talk to you about sports. Sports. Everybody loves sports, except for me. Uh, okay, that's a little bit of a tease, but no, I'm not really a sports fan. I did try my best to be a sports person when I was a kid because everyone else was into sports. I just never got it. When I was pretty small, I played t-ball, which is where they, for those of you who don't know what that is, instead of someone throwing the ball at you playing baseball, they have the ball on a stick and you hit it. That's cool. I couldn't hit it very far, and I would almost guarantee get tagged out at first base because I didn't get it very far, and then by the time I've run to the first base, the pitcher has picked up the ball that fell at his feet and threw it to the first baseman. So I'm out. Um, Also, I ran pretty slow, so even if it was somewhere random, it's a pretty good chance they'd have gotten the ball and sent it to first base and got me out. Yes. Um, I was never really good at basketball. I couldn't. When I was little, I couldn't dribble for anything. I could barely dribble as an adult. Um, our house we bought has a basketball hoop. Yeah, I haven't thrown the basketball at that yet. We actually had a basketball gifted to us when we moved in, and it's still in its box. I apologize to the lovely person who got us the basketball and the new net. We haven't used it yet in 3 years. But we do have one. I just haven't gotten around to it. Uh, I really never understood American football. I mean, I get the rules now. I kind of understand the basics. Um, but I never really got any anxiousness to watch it. The only time I've had fun watching football is if there's a bunch of people watching it together because I can get in with all of them being excited and eating the munchy foods in front of us and drinking sodas, and I can have fun with everyone having fun. But for me, just sitting down to, oh, it's a Steelers game. You're from Pittsburgh and you're watching Steelers. Go Steelers. And I'd be like, yeah, no, that's okay. I'm fine. Um, Now, as far as baseball goes, once I got out of t-ball phase, um, I did not want to play baseball because uh, even just getting up to the point where I was getting ready for it, we tried doing batting practice with my dad. Baseball right between the eyes. Broke my glasses. This sucks. It hurt too, mind you. You get hit hard enough to break your glasses straight between your nose. It's not fun. It does not feel like a tickle. And now you have broken glasses. You get your glasses fixed or replaced. And then it happened again. First time I went up to bat. And then again. The second time I ever went up to bat. And I was like, and they started a question, well, why do you duck and cover? And I'm like, because that's when the guy up on the mound there throws the ball, it hurts, and then I have to wait around to get new glasses. And this is not fun. This is not fun. Besides, I couldn't actually see the ball coming. They kept always saying, keep your eye on the ball, keep your eye on the ball. I saw the ball in his hand, and then I heard the thunk of it hitting the catcher's mitt. That's my extent of knowing where the ball was. I never saw the stupid ball. And when we tried to play catch, most of the time I couldn't see the ball because the ball was moving too fast and my eyes weren't catching up. I can probably see it better now as an adult, but as a kid, I never understood it. I never understood how people were good at this because I couldn't see the thing. So what was, I don't know, just keep the eye on the ball. I'm keeping my eye open. I don't see no ball and trying to hit a ball you can't see with a small stick. Uh, yeah, not fun times. Um, okay, next up being actually football playing it. At least I could see that ball flying. I couldn't throw it very well as a kid, so that wasn't good times there. Though rarely would I be the one to ever even try to throw it. I'd be either a front person running up against the other people, or the person running out to try and catch it. And after a few attempts, they stopped throwing it to me because I couldn't catch it. Because I couldn't throw and I'd rarely get to have contact with the ball, so there's no practice, then you just stink. And you get to keep stinking forever because no one wants to let you try. In high school, little Christian high school, similar problem. They would throw the football, and I would rarely get it thrown to me, even though the person who was the quarterback was the principal, which means he should be trying to be fair, but that doesn't mean he's fair. He would still just throw it to the couple of guys that would catch it and actually run and maybe have a chance of doing something good. That sucked. I did everything I could to not be involved in gym class when it was being play football outside because I just felt like I was wasting my time. It just felt like I don't feel like I'm getting exercise. I am just out here and hot and uncomfortable, or cold and uncomfortable, depending on the time of the year. Uh, Running up and down the field, not getting to have the ball thrown to me. It's just, oh, this is dumb. Yeah, it's dumb. Um, Now, I played putt-putt, but I never played real golf. It's only in the last couple of years I even picked up an actual club besides a putter to do anything. And Javi took us to a driving range, and I wasn't good, but I had a hoot, chunking a bunch of balls out there with the driver. So that was actually fun, and I do hope to do that again. I adopted Dad's golf clubs that had been in the closet since before I was born. So I have several drivers. I want to take them out to the range and put some balls out there. I don't know about actually playing golf. I don't know if I care. I'll happily play putt-putt. I'll play the putt-putt out of your putt-putt. I putt that putter-putt. Not good, but I play it. I play that putt-putt. Uh, but I could not sit and watch golf on TV. That is sadness. Nor baseball. That is just painfully slow. Cannot get into any of that stuff. That is all bad. Now, in person here, I will happily go and see a Tin Caps game. That's a local team in Fort Wayne. They're not the major leagues. They're the next league down, I think, something like that. We occasionally get tickets for it from a hookup. And I gotta say, it's fun to watch them in person. They're actually entertaining. Never felt like a major league game that I saw when I was a kid because we saw Pirates games, Pittsburgh. Um, and I just felt like, okay, well, where is this ever going to end? Are they actually do anything? No, no, okay. Gonna take a nap now in this uncomfortable chair in the sun, and I'll wake up with sunburn on my face. Good times, good times. Um, uh, NASCAR effectively is a sport to watch. I watch that with friends. I don't get into that on my own, but again, this comes down to if you're watching something with a group of friends, it's having a good time with it. And when you're still watching something like that, there's enough chaotic players involved. It's easy enough if you don't know what's going on. Pick a car that you think looks cool and just say, I'm rooting for that guy. I'm the green car. Go green car. Go number 32 green car. Just go. You're my man. I don't know who you are, but you're me for this game. I'm in on you, number 32 green. You're the dude. Please, NASCAR fans, don't get mad at me. I don't know what color the number 32 is, or what any green car's numbers are. That's putting random color and number together. Uh, so NASCAR, don't watch it on my own, but do watch it with friends. Again, snacks, beverages, a lot of people shouting at the TV. It's fun to join in the fun. The wrecks are horrible, but probably the most entertaining part of that. So eh, take it to you as you will. I used to watch hockey games a few times when I was in college because you got super discounted tickets for having a student ID for college. So that was kind of cool watching that stuff up close because for like $20 you got a section ticket. Basically, they were selling empty seats to the college students for $20, and but quite literally, I was inches from the glass, and I got to see Mary Lemieux's face smash up against the glass in front of me. That was kind of fun because it was like a name I knew, and he's in front of me, smash up against the glass. That's a sport I can watch in person because there's a lot going on. It's constantly running around. It's happening. It's active. It's pretty rare there's stoppage in a hockey game, so that's cool. I don't know if I could watch it on TV. I don't think I ever tried, but in person, fun. In practice, I can't skate, so not a thing I could really do. Um, Now, on to one sport that I actually am decent at. I know. Brace yourselves. Uh, I played soccer in high school. I was actually on our soccer team. I was part of our starting lineup. I was in the offensive section. I was actually pretty good at something involving exercise. Go figure. Balls involving my hands? Horrible. Kicking a ball? I am down for that. I have really good ball control. At least I used to. I haven't played in a while, so I apologize if I stink now, but I know I can kick pretty good. I was able to run up and down the field really good. Actually, it was probably really healthy because I got a lot of actual exercise and felt like it was worth it. And the fact that a game like soccer felt like something was going on. I didn't feel like I was wasting my time. Um, and if I'm ever in a sportsy type bar situation like a Buffalo Wild Wings and there's sports on TV, I will gravitate towards trying to find a soccer game to watch if there's one on one of the walls because kind of like hockey, it feels like it's actually going on more. Football, all right, everybody lines up. They throw the ball once. They run out. They didn't catch the ball. Everybody, okay, and throws the ball again. Everybody runs out. He throws the ball, and then he doesn't catch it. And all over, my God, and start again. Like, oh, kidding me? So we're just gonna keep doing this. Didn't work the first two times. Why are we doing it a third time? Oh, because you get 4 tries. Oh, yeah, that's great. That's boring. Uh, I know a lot of my friends played volleyball in high school and whatnot. They actually would go and play it on purpose. I don't get this. Didn't really do anything for me. Again, balls and hands, not so great. Uh, and no. Tennis, I tried once to play it. Uh, did not turn out so well. Probably could, if I had to watch a sport on TV, tennis at least is pretty active, but I get bored real quick because it's just two people bonking a ball back and forth, and the scoring system is, honestly should not make this much not sense as it does. Points go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not 15, 25, 15, 30, 45. Oh, wait, you have to be more than him, and then that, no. That's way too complicated. Points is points. When you get a certain number, you win or whatever. That's how points work in games. Get with it, tennis. Get with it. I'm trying to think of anything else that actually counts as a sport that you'd actually potentially have either on TV or you choose to go out and play it. I mean, there's enough things that are active, like sports shooting or darts or axe throwing or whatever, and these aren't really so major. Bowling, kind of a sport. I've done it enough times. I can throw the ball down the lane. In fursuit, that's actually fun. If you're fursuit bowling, though, do the bumper bowling just because you can't see worth beans anyway. Might as well at least go for the laughs. Uh, especially if you're not a good bowler, because otherwise, you're just going to be throwing a bunch of gutter balls. Especially if you're no fingers, you have to granny bowl it down the lane. Done that more than enough times in my life, and I'll do it again. I mean, if friends are going for some stupid reason, I'll say, heck yeah, I'll put on a fursuit and I'll come bowl with you. I'll be an idiot. Uh, sure, why not? Um, but those are most of the sports I can think of, in my opinions. But still, I'd play soccer, no question. You got a soccer ball out there? I still have my cleats, shin guards, super long socks. I will hook it up. I'll get out there and kick ball with you. Basketball, I will own a hoop and a ball. And behind that wall the camera's on is the garage. That is where the basketball lives, still in its box with the brand new net. Over that way out the window, that you can see the curtain there. This curtain. That out that window, and then that way is the direction of the basketball hoop. And it's still there. It's a nice solid post to the ground with a hoop and a backboard up there and a ratty old net. Came with the house. It's cemented into place, so it ain't going anywhere. So, not a big sports guy, but I'm not against people liking sports. If it's your gig, I mean, go for it. I like knowing you're happy. It's just not my thing. I happily will go watch Tin Caps game anytime. That is a fun experience. I start similar to NASCAR rooting for people by their names because I'll be like, hey, I remember that name. He hit a ball and did good. He's the one that got the home run earlier. He's the one that got a bunch of catches and got people out. Go you, whatever your name is today that I now know. And we'll forget every other day. Looking forward to maybe getting to go to a Tin Caps game again in the future. Depends on if a certain financial group gives a certain friend of ours tickets. That's the only reason we end up actually going. And well, you have to have the towns be open after this whole virus garbage is done. I miss doing things like this, and well, hopefully that'll come back. Whew. Well, that was a fun topic. If you're enjoying your thoughts on sports. Bunnies. This bunny is not good at sports. Okay, well, thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to use my Patreon, it now exists. Patreon.com/CadPigJR. Links will be in the description of pretty much every video from here out. So if you're interested, cool. If you're not, also cool. But if you watch my video on Patreon, you'll understand my description on that. So for now, I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves, and give you all a nice little bunny kiss. Good night. Mwah.